everybody. Good evening and welcome to What's Love Got to Do with It right here on My Psychic Connection. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Bunny Sugars, and I am so happy to see all of you. I hope you all had a phenomenal weekend. I hope we all did some self-care and some self-healing and really having just a little bit of extra fun this weekend. The weather was kind of nice, so I hope all of you were out there having some fun, and I cannot wait to get to some readings for you guys today, but I want to go ahead and jump into some house rules really quick before we get it started for this evening. So here on My Psychic Connection, we do offer free and paid readings. All we ask is that you put in your specific question in the comment box if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook. However, if you'd like a general question, we do ask that you reserve those for our website at www.mypsychicconnection.com. Sometimes a general reading can take you in directions where you may not feel fully ready and comfortable to get into on a live radio show like this. So we just ask that you save that for any of our readers on mypsychicconnection.com. And if you sign up today, you get 3 free minutes to start your reading. And we love that because we love getting a little bit of extra love for free, right? Now, for legal and medical questions, always be sure to inquire with a medical or legal professional. And if you would like to jump ahead of the line, you can go ahead and use the donation link down in the chat or go to www.journeyryanlive.com/donations. We offer a quick reading, a mini reading, a medium, and a mega reading. And a mega is awesome because you get to ask up to 4 questions, and mini, mediums, and megas are all untimed. So we take as long as it takes for the message to get out. So if you really want to get to the nitty gritty, go ahead and hit that donation button. And also, please keep in mind that a portion of every donation we get here on My Psychic Connection is going to Shriners Children's Hospital. So if you would love to support us and support a good cause at the same time, please make sure you go ahead and hit that donation link. I hope you guys are ready. I want to see some emojis in the chat because we do have 2 fun games. We have our emoji contest at the end. You get a little general reading from me and my hummingbirds, and you also get to play the lightning round with us, which is always fun. You never know what you're going to get in the lightning round. And everyone, good afternoon or morning. Rosie says, "Oh, you are so beautiful today." Thank you so much, Rosie. And I hope you guys are having a good day today. Gemma says hello. Hi, Gemma, with the bunny and the heart emojis. I love bunnies and I love hearts. Squirrel says hello, beautiful bunny. Hi, Squirrel, my forest mom. I hope you all are ready for an exciting show today. I cannot wait to get to your questions. I've been waiting for this. I'm like, yes, let's go ahead and get into it, especially some of the topics I want to talk about today. Kelly says hello, beautiful Kelly. Oh my goodness, you guys. So I hope you all have been having a solid week so far. I hope we've been self-healing, getting ourselves together. I hope you all are staying hydrated because it is really weirdly hot and really wet, depending on where you are. It's either one or the other. So I hope we are dry and I hope we are hydrated. Those are really important right now. I'm going to be stressing the rest of the summer. Everyone drink some water. Retro Urban Rainbow says, first time here. Well, welcome to My Psychic Connection and welcome to What's Love Got to Do with It. We are so happy to have you here. And thank you so much for joining us. All right, all of you guys, are you ready? Let's go ahead and jump into our first question. All right, y'all, you heard that. It is the lightning round. And with the lightning round, I'm going to tell you how it goes. I have a good couple minutes on the clock here, and you guys can ask me any of your burning questions that you want, as long as it is a yes or no question. So go ahead. And my answers will be yes, no, or undetermined. So make sure you're asking yes or no questions. And I'm going to answer as many as I can before the timer's up. So make sure you guys ask as many questions as you want to, whatever's in your head. I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to ask me. I love the lightning round. I'm so excited. So go ahead and start putting those questions in the chat. Emma, is Daniel T with someone else? No. Retro, will my first date with Mike on Sunday turn into a relationship? Yes. Emma, will I get my car next week? Undetermined. We're leaning. We have thoughts about that one. Gemma, will Adam commit to me eventually? Yes. Oh my goodness, you guys keep asking those burning questions. Emma, is Billy D genuine with me? Yes. Retro, will Rachel and JJ reconcile? Ooh, undetermined. Lots under that one. Lots of energy there. Retro, will I stop hurting emotionally soon? Yes. All right, keep asking those burning questions. Emma, will I meet love this year? Yes. All right, you guys keep going. Emma, will I improve in my job with real estate? Undetermined. We got to talk about that one a little bit, Emma. Let's get into it. Gemma, will I move in with Adam long term? Yes. Rosie, will I get a car this summer? Yes. Emma, will my finances increase with my real estate job and my YouTube channel? Ooh, we got to talk about undetermined, but there's something we got to piece together in there. Gemma, will I visit the local farm in the next few weeks? Yes. Oh my God, that sounds so fun. Lisa, will my health be okay this year? Undetermined. All right, you guys keep on going. Emma, will I start to trust again? Yes. Rosie, am I going through a spiritual awakening? Ooh, yes. Ooh, I'd love to talk about that one more. Emma, is it done with me and Dan? No. We got some thoughts on that one. You guys keep asking those burning questions in the. All right, you guys, thank you so much for playing and participating in the lightning round. That was so much fun. I always love a good lightning round. I love that speed intuition test. That is like one of my favorite things to do. I've always had a good time with the lightning round. So thank you everyone for participating. And I cannot wait to get into some of these topics with you guys, because some of those questions, I'm like, ooh, there's so much more I want to get into. Like the messages were messaging. They were messaging today, and I wanted to get into so much more. So if you know what questions those were, go ahead and throw them in the chat. And if you want to skip the line and get those questions read in depth with extra juicy like topics and information, go ahead and click the donation link down in the chat, or go to journeyryanlive.com/donations and you can skip the line. And remember, a portion of every donation is going to Shriners Children's Hospital this month, so go ahead and get on in it. So I want to ask everybody, because I've been thinking about this a lot lately, about healing our inner child, right? Part of self-love, honestly, has a lot to do with healing within yourself, not just within yourself and in relationships, but your inner child is very, very deeply intertwined with how we function in romantic relationships. So I want to know from everybody, what is something we've been doing or maybe start doing to heal our inner child lately? And I'm going to rock us out with the first one. I've taken the mutual decision within me and myself and my spirit to start collecting Pokemon cards again. That was like a very integral part of my childhood. I love Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. I am very big into anime and things like that. So I've decided to start collecting Pokemon cards again. This is a part of my own need to collect things, and also a part of my inner healing within some old childhood wounds. Ellie says, "Hey Bunny, you look beautiful." Thank you so much. And I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Retro says, "Love your nails." Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Yellow is a new color for me. I'm usually the pink girl, but I've been branching out allegedly. But I really like the yellows, and I'm so happy you guys like the yellow too. Emma says, "I do crazy witchcraft stuff, such as candle magic, to help heal my inner child, to help cut those toxic cords. And I do therapeutic healing method called the empty chair." Ooh, that's something I need to look a little bit more in depth in, because I've never heard of the empty chair. But that, you now got me in the brain to like think about some things. Retro says, "Oh my God, Pokemon." Yes, I am that girl. Gemma says, "I collect Barbie dolls." Oh my God, I used to do that too when I was younger. I used to have the collector's edition Barbies. Like, I used to have like the big ball gown Cinderella. I had a Marilyn Monroe. I had one, if you know the movie The Birds, the one where the birds were like attacking people in the city on the beach or something like that. I forget what it's called, but I had the Barbie from that movie. I used to collect Barbies when I was younger. I now don't do as much doll collecting, but I still love a good Pokemon card. I love good memorabilia, merch. Anime merch is my thing right now. So definitely it's great for healing some inner child. Rosie says, I need to heal my inner child. Poor girl needs healing. I feel that. And you know what? The fun part about healing your inner child as an adult, we got adult money to spend. So we can put good, serious coins into healing that inner child, and no one can tell us no anymore. So, being an adult has a little bit of benefits to it as well. All right, you guys, let's keep talking about inner child healing. But for now, let's jump into our first question. Gemma, random question. I'm slowly turning my hair blonde. Should I start bleaching it myself or stick with my new hairdresser, Becca, to carry on doing it? Oh, friend, blonde is a vibe. As you can tell, I'm here with you in the blonde crew. We are vibing. Now, in terms of sticking with your hairdresser, I feel like that is going to be the best thing to do. I don't think it's necessarily what you want to do because there is a financial expense into having Becca do it. But here's where it's going to be very helpful for you, where we can easily cut corners and make mistakes doing it ourselves. You don't want to cut those corners with your hair. That could lead into literally there's a knight of swords in regards to that. It's not going to be what you want it to be. And I almost take that knight of swords literally. It's going to be a slow process where you may end up having to cut some hair off afterwards, and you may not want that. Ace of Cups reverse, you're really getting into this isn't what I wanted it to be. I don't suggest doing it yourself. I really feel like Becca is going to be that girl to help get you where you need to go. And it's going to be at a very slow, moderate pace, which isn't also what you want. You want to be quick, blonde, and in a hurry. But I do say taking that precaution is definitely going to be what helps you here. If you rush and do it yourself, it's not going to be what you want it to be. We may end up cutting hair. It's going to be a time. You're going to be very upset about it. So always take the safe route. And Spirit says the safe route is to stick with Becca. It's going to take probably a couple months to really get it where you want it, but don't trip out too much about it. Just know that at the end, you are going to have exactly what you're looking for. So patience is a virtue in this one. Don't jump too far ahead. Don't jump the gun too soon. So my friend Gemma says, yes, it's expensive, but it seems like it's for the best. Yes, ma'am, it is definitely for the best. So it's going to suck for a minute, but if you're really committed, it's going to be the best possible. All right, my friend, thank you so much for your beautiful question. Gemma says, thank you. You are so very welcome, Gemma. All right, y'all. So we were talking about healing childhood wounds and old activities we used to do. Now, some old activities I also do that I've carried into my adulthood, because sometimes those childhood activities that we loved, they don't necessarily die when we get to a certain age. For me, that is video gaming. I video game avidly. My days off are spent in front of these dual monitors, rocking it out on some game somewhere. Usually right now it's Pal World. Like I am always video gaming, and that is my happy place. It balances me, it centers me. And I feel sometimes as adults, Retro says, oh my God, we can. I have so much Harley Quinn stuff. Yes. Oh my God. You are my comic book girly. I'm here for it though, because I rock with the comic book girls too, because I'm in a comic shop every week. Rosie says, I collect Goofy and my favorite Disney character or Star Wars. Oh, I love Goofy. I have a friend from high school who really loved Goofy as well. I do like Disney. I'm more of a Donald Duck kind of girl. I've always loved Donald Duck. Emma says, I write letters to my younger self, and then I step into my younger shoes and write a letter to my current and future self. That's also a really good way of going about healing inner child. It's a more almost like borderline strategic way. I dig with it. I dig it because it's a very particular method. You're going about it in a very, I don't want to say calculated in a bad way, but more so you have a point to make, 1, 2, 3, you have steps, you're ready. And I like that level of organization. That's the word. I like that level of organization that you're bringing to that healing. But sometimes you got to get a little discombobulated and then start like eating ice cream or like collecting figurines and stuff. There are so many different ways that you can heal that inner child. And healing that inner child, honestly, is going to help you in the long run about in the long run in regards to healing yourself, and that helps heal you throughout different phases of romantic relationships too. It's totally something that is different for everyone. There is no right way to heal that inner child, but it definitely helps bring things forward, and it helps you almost reconnect with your roots in a certain type of way. And it's great because the easier you're able to help accept that inner child healing and that work and that desire to do these things from your childhood, when you're able to bring a partner into it, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Emma says, I also go on Poshmark and Depop and to find my younger self's ideal wardrobe that she wasn't allowed to have growing up. Oh, friend. And that's where me and you are like this. And it's not necessarily, the difference here is there's no one to stop us. We have our own money. We have money by ourselves. We are adults and we can do what we want. And that's what I had talked about in the last show before. Gemma says, I dress how I wanted to as a teenager, but didn't have the confidence to. Yes, that is my favorite way of really healing that inner child, those inner wounds. I do it all the time. And so when everyone sees me dressed to the nines and I'm just going to the Walmart, it is a way for me to just feel rejuvenated about myself. So that is definitely a perfect way to do it. So thank you all so much. I am so glad that we are having this conversation. It's a super duper important one to have because you can't love yourself fully and love someone else fully without healing those wounds that we carried from 800 years ago when we were once children and teenagers. So it's definitely extremely important to recognize those wants, needs, and desires and move forward with them. So are you guys ready? Let's jump into another question. All right. Emma says, all around their hometowns, bragging about me as if I'm married to them. Oh, Emma says, hi, Bunny, missed you lots. Recently, I have gradually becoming more successful when it comes to my self-love, career, and money. I'm finally starting to reach my full potential. However, a lot of the guys I've talked with romantically for a short amount of time now all are gradually starting to run back to me saying they're proud of me and they miss me, they're etc. They're going all around their hometowns bragging about me as if I'm married to them. Keep in mind, these guys are doing this to me, guys who screwed me over big time. What are they? Why are they all crawling back? Ooh, Emma, let's talk about this one because this is something I've even noticed in my particular rediscovery swan moment. And it always seems to happen. A lot of what you're getting is when you start exuding a new energy, when you are secure in yourself, confident, feeling good about yourself, people start to notice that. And when they start to notice, you become essentially like a magnet of sorts. It's like a moth to a flame. They see that new, invigorated type of person and that confidence. Especially men find confidence extremely attractive on a woman. And when you start exuding that level of, I'm boss, I got this, I can do whatever I want, oh, it reels them back in. So the ones that are coming back from the past are the ones that passed you over because they didn't understand what they could have had moving forward. However, it's a blessing they passed you over because those are the ones who haven't fully gotten themselves together typically. However, this is a situation in which you are watching people acknowledge the changes, the metamorphosis that you've went through. People are seeing what it is within yourself that has changed. And it's like candy. It's like sugar water. They love it. They love it. And they want to get to know more of it. This can be a little bit of like some sort of almost feel like an energy vampire sort of thing, but also it's just a very attractive thing to see a person coming into themselves and into full bloom. This is something that's happened to me and a lot of other friends of mine as we've gotten into our age and gotten more comfortable with ourselves, definitely. So Emma, this is definitely something that is normal. Fight it off, beat them with a 10-foot pole. Emma says they want the cloud. They want something new. It's fun, it's shiny, it's new, it's sparkling. But you got to let them go through those, motions through themselves. And thank you so much, my friend, for your beautiful, beautiful question. Emma says, thank you. I appreciate your feedback. You are so very welcome, my friend. And I hope you all are really taking in self-care information and remembering that a lot of the things we go through in life, you're not alone going through it. And remember, if you are having a good time here on the show tonight, go ahead and go to journeyryanlive.com/reviews and make sure you leave a review. Give us some feedback. We love hearing from you all. And if you are super duper interested, and I hope you are interested, wink, wink, hint, hint, go ahead and hit that like, that share, and that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you are alerted every time we go on, because I'm not the only one here, because tonight at 10 p.m., you get to hang out with Energy the Metaphysical Crown. And I might be popping up in there too. But you're hanging out with Energy the Metaphysical Crown tonight. She's going to help lead you in the right direction. And then tomorrow at 10 p.m., you get to have the fabulous squirrel with Whispers from the Forest. And then Friday at 10 p.m., you get to see Journey Ryan live. And look, we're having a good time here. I hope you all catch everybody's shows. Everyone here is just doing wonderful things. It is a wonderful community that we have here, and I hope you all are enjoying your time with My Psychic Connection. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into another question. Emma, is Billy D genuine? We've been talking since the beginning of the year, not meet up, but I feel like we know each other well. Thank you. All right, I'd like to keep that up for a little bit longer. You want to know if Billy D is genuine. I do feel yes, he is genuine. However, there's definitely a connection here. The problem here is the speed in which this connection is forming may not be 100% what you would like it to be. So you're hoping for a little bit of a faster tick into a relationship. This is maybe a little bit of patience not being exuded the way it needs to be. So I definitely see him being genuine. I definitely see that there is this romantic connection here between the two of you. The problem is the speed in which may not be for you, and it may feel for you like a little bit of a rejection. And maybe that's why you may not see that there's a full genuineness to what he's saying, because he's trying to keep it cool, keep it chill, move it at a certain particular pace at a time. You may not be used to that, or may not be able to gauge where his mind is within those thoughts. And that's 100% okay. Unfortunately, what can happen is when someone is moving slower than we would like them to, we tend to overanalyze and overthink. And I feel like this may be the situation. There's a little bit of overanalyzing body language, thought processes, and maybe things that are being said. And you may see that, oh, maybe he's not really as into it as he says he is. I think he's more of a slower mover. However, I do see that feeling of rejection may be something that creeps up on you. And this could end this connection just a little bit. So be very, very careful about how you are internalizing your thoughts, because what is happening is you might be overthinking, and it's going to cause this feeling of rejection. That feeling is going to bubble over. And when my friend, thank you so much for your beautiful, beautiful question. Had a little bit more there, unfortunately, but I hope this was able to help give you a little bit more clarity. So look, it goes into a little bit of a self-healing category as well. This is a part of that self-love that I always talk about. So thank you all so much for your beautiful, beautiful questions. And remember, a portion of every donation goes to Shriners Children's Hospital. So if you would be so kind as to donate, if you want a longer question or get really deep into those details, remember, we do offer a quick reading, a mini reading, a medium, and a mega reading. And with a mega, you can ask up to 4 questions. So make sure you keep that in the back of your mind if you want to get some real deep answers for what you got going on in your head. Now, we were talking a lot about inner child healing and activities we like to do. And I mentioned when you do those activities with a partner, there's a level of explosion that can happen within a romantic relationship when you're doing those activities with a partner. It is probably more along the lines of something that feels very personal to you. These activities that you loved as a child, it's something that you hold near and dear to your heart. It's fond, it gives you the fond memories. And opening up and sharing that with another person who was not a part of that can be extremely difficult. However, sharing these activities that you love with a partner can help not only get someone who is super supportive of you in these activities, like to get involved with you, it creates a deeper bond between the two of you. It's almost like a little bit of inner child healing together. And that creates a significantly powerful bond. Emma says, one thing I've always wanted to do as a child is cheerleading. I wasn't allowed for an extremely long time. Now there's adult cheerleading teams starting this fall in my local area. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, girl, make sure you keep that ice handy, because I know I'd be sore, but girl, that sounds like a time. And honestly, going back to something like that is super, super cool. Like when I was younger, I was very interested in gymnastics. Now, you ain't gonna catch me flipping over no balance beams. Not in 2024. My knees said, no, ma'am, the 32s are hitting hard. My knees are like, nah. I do not have Megan Thee Stallion knees. So we are not going to be flipping over some balance beams, but definitely get involved. It's going, oh God, that's going to feel so good for you. That's going to be the thing. Ooh, I cannot wait to hear when you start doing that. Definitely. But sharing in these inner child activities with a partner, oh my God, it opens up a whole new level within a relationship. And definitely expanding on childhood desires as an adult. Not only do you have the money to do it, you enter in these activities with a significantly different type of clarity. You're able to really put your all into it and really get the full benefits of that confidence that you had as a child doing it. Like, sometimes as children, we're very conscious about things. Lexi says, you may not have the Meganese, but you sure have the Megan energy. Thank you so much, Lexi. Look, I'm very much a hottie. I'm very much a hot girl. I'm very much a Megan Thee Stallion fan. I don't got the needs, but the energy's popping. Thank you so much. But being able to express yourself with those childhood desires with a new confidence that you have as an adult is probably the best feeling in the world. Kelly says, I used to go horseback riding with my mom as a child. I want to do that again now as an adult. Oh my God. Yes, do it. Join the cheerleading team, go horseback riding, do all the things. Because if you have the time, the space, the availability, allow yourself to just suck in the confidence that comes from doing those things. And honestly, a lot of the times we will say as a society with age that we have to put some of our dreams and desires aside. No, we don't. That's boring. That's whack. We don't have to do that. Who said that? The only thing stopping you is how strong are your knees? And even if your knees ain't that strong, you still go get out there and do it in any way you can. There is no age limit in fulfilling childhood wants and desires. The only thing that stops you is you. The only thing that stops you is your internal mindset. So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to buy some Pokemon cards. I'm going to let y'all know how the collection goes over time. Like, do the things that felt good for you and that will feel good for you. And going with that adult confidence, it's going to be a time. Horseback riding sounds fun, though. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into another question. All right, y'all, we have a wonderful donation, Miss Sunflower. Thank you so much for your beautiful donation. And remember, a portion of every donation will be going to Shriners Children's Hospital. Thank you so much for supporting us at My Psychic Connection. And thank you so much for helping us support this beautiful cause. Miss Sunflower with the beautiful hair. The beautiful blooming hair. I love your hair so much. It's so good. I love your profile picture. Let's see. Sunflower asks, what is Key? I think I'm saying their name right. Key, KY Thelio. What are their feelings and emotion towards me? And man, you are a Taurus. Happy Leo season to your Leo. It is time for the confidence. It is time for the Leo shenanigans because it's summer. Now, I feel like your Leo here is very, very in the moment. I don't think that they have a negative viewpoint towards you at all. Quite frankly, I feel that they're really feeling the vibe. They're feeling what you have going on. They like the connection. It is a comfortable connection. It feels solid. However, I don't think that there is a Sunflower says, it sounds like, hi. Ooh, friend. All right. Let's try he. Hi. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering names. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, I got that Southern girl twang and words and sounding certain names out just kind of escapes me. So if I am butchering your Leo's name, I am so sorry. But I feel like Leo here is very in the moment. He's really chilling with the vibes that you have. He's really like feeling things out. This is almost feeling like a slow move into a relationship that can build into something more. However, right now, I feel the forefront of your Leo's mind is not necessarily on building blocks just yet. It's not necessarily that they wouldn't want to push forward into a more relationship aspect with you. It's more so of a situation where they haven't thought that far ahead. This is someone who's not fully thinking about the future, but the future is more so right in front of them. So this isn't a bad thing. This means they're just kind of moving with the flow and moving with, how things are going. There's no Sunflower says there's distance between us right now. That is also really important in this. That means this is a go, like I said, go with the flow energy. Allow things to repair and recover. Right now, there isn't necessarily a negative thought process about you, but there is that need to keep things at a particular level. We're keeping things flatlined for now. This is eventually going to shift into some new communication. But what is happening, unfortunately, is because things are kind of flatlined, there's not a push romantically. We're working with everything day by day. And that's really where he is currently. Every day is something new. Every day is a new challenge. Every day is a new thought about you. So while in regards to the feelings towards you, they're not necessarily negative, but it's not necessarily positive. It's very base. It's very flatline. We're very in the middle, very gray is what I like to call it. This is something that is going to build over time. Now, in terms of what comes next between the two of you, I do feel that there is going to be a reconnection of sorts. This may potentially not lead into a new full-on relationship. Like I said, this is someone who is working with things in the moment. So we're going to take everything bit by bit by bit by bit. And so when that communication, they reach out with that communication, it's going to be something that takes its time. And it's going to be for the right reasons because there is an understanding about what happened between the two of you, how things can be better. This is going to be a situation that devolves within time. So I do not see a negative feeling. I do feel that there is still some love underneath the surface there. There's a desire. Now, unfortunately, with that desire, it's just going to take time to build into that reconnection because there is this distance between the two of you. So don't overthink too hard about it. Allow it to just play day by day. Allow them to make their way back. Because unfortunately, what happens is when you have a separation, and this one feels a little bit on the sudden side, maybe not so methodically planned, but just kind of, it just happened one day. This is going to be a situation that is going to just one day, they're going to realize, this was something I wanted. This is something I was feeling. Let me see what is up, what is going on. Allow that time in order to push things forward. So definitely looking like a situation where there's still some feelings that are involved underneath the surface. So I hope that was able to help give you a little bit more clarity, my friend. So let me see. Sunflower says he has a karmic ex who he shares kids with, and that was a blockage. I see that. Ooh, a karmic ex can make things very, very difficult. Despite the labels, an ex can make things very, very difficult. Now, Sunflower also said he doesn't want to lose his children. Oh, that's such a hard decision. That's such a hard topic of life to be a part of. I definitely understand. And that is one, again, it's a day by day situation. There aren't bad feelings about you, but it is something that's going to take a little bit more time. So thank you so much, my friend, for your beautiful, beautiful question. I hope I was able to help give you just a little bit more clarity on your situation. And thank you all so much for donating to Shriners Children's Hospital and mypsychicconnection.com. So I hope we are ready for what's up next. And remember, I want to see those emojis in the chat. We are having that emoji contest later on. We're having that emoji contest. So I want to see y'all busting out the emojis. I want to see bunnies. I want to see hearts. You can throw cake up in there because it's me we're talking about. Like, I definitely want to see it. Sunflower says, thank you. You are so very welcome, Sunflower. And thank you so much for your beautiful donation. That really does mean a lot to us here. But keep putting those emojis in the chat, because if you win the emoji contest, you get to have a little bit of a general reading with me and my hummingbirds, give you a little bit of sunshine to kind of breeze through the rest of the day with. So let's go ahead, y'all, and jump into our next question. But bam, we're back, and we're back for the lightning round. So remember, with the lightning round, you get to ask me any yes, no question you want. Make sure that it is a yes, no question, and my answers will be yes, no, or undetermined. So make sure you all are putting in those questions. I'm going to answer as many as I can until the timer goes ding, 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 ding. So keep those questions coming. Ask as many questions as you like. There's no limit. Just make sure they're yes or no questions. And remember, I'll be answering yes, no, or undetermined. And undetermined can mean a lot of things. It might just mean we need to talk about it some more. So I want to see them questions in the chat afterwards. All right, you guys, go ahead and start throwing those questions in the chat. Let's get to it. Gemma, does Adam feel closer to me since his visit? Yes. Oh, I'm so glad. Emma, will being on the adult cheerleading team be a good experience for me? Yes. Ooh, yes. Kelly, do you see me starting a new job next month? Ooh, undetermined. There are things to be said about that one, Kelly. There's more in that message. Gemma, will I get out and do more fun things this year? Yes. Good times, good times. Retro, will I feel lighter tomorrow? Ooh, no. Oh, friend, we got to talk about that. Heavy energy. Firefly, does Scorpio know, or does Scorpio know is interested in Miss W is interested in him? Yes. There we go. I got this. Retro, will I enjoy getting tattoos tomorrow? Yes. It sounds fun. Rosie, is Willie mine forever? Yes. Oh, I love that. I love that for y'all. Emma, is my younger self proud of me? Yes. All right. Gemma, should I see a private dentist? Yes. Interesting. Lexi, will the people I've been linked in for support actually help me? No. We got to talk about that one too. Arikshika, I'm so sorry, I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Will I'll have my new truck before August 5th? Undetermined. Yes. Retro, will my doctor's appointment end up positive? Yes. You guys keep putting those questions in. Retro, does JJ miss me? Yes. All right, keep them coming. Cassidy, will my beach plans for tomorrow work out weather-wise? Yes. We better have a talk with Mother Nature on that one. Mother Nature be doing too much. Rosie, you see positive changes for me? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Akrisha, will things get better between my daughter and I? Ooh, no, but there's more to that message. Ooh, Gemma, will Adam see Carly at the music festival next month? No. All right, keep them coming. Emma, will I eventually master a twist layout in tumbling? Undetermined. Girl, you're going to have to teach me something. Retro, will I enjoy the rest of my summer? Yes. Emma, will I be popular on the adult team? Undetermined. The wording. Firefly. Do I uplift Scorpio when he hears from me? Yes. Yes. Ah, Predaban. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Will Lulu come back to me? Yes. Thank you all so much for participating in the lightning round. That was fun. I want to apologize to anyone's name that I pronounced wrong. Southern twang be really getting to me sometimes, but thank you all for participating. I loved all of your questions. Some of you, we need to have a conversation. We need to talk because there's so much in some of these that you two like there's so much more behind some of these messages and I really want to get to them because y'all throw me for a loop sometime. Receipt. Last week you said I should go on the boat trip during the lightning round. I did and I had a blast. Thank you, my dear. Yes. I love receipts and positive feedback. I'm so glad you had a good time. I'm not one for a boat, but it does sound kind of fun out here in the summer. I'm so happy you had a good time. Ooh, I want to know something though. Who else here likes boating? Boating is very interesting. I now look. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm a little bit afraid of the ocean. That's something me and my childhood need to have a conversation about. Maybe I need to go take myself to the beach or something like that. But like my thing is if I cannot touch the ground with my feet, now I'm 4'11, there ain't much to touch. My feet can only reach so much. But like if my feet are not touching the water and I'm in the ocean, I am just like, and back to land. I don't have the buoyancy necessary to be doing water activities. So I wonder who is into like the beach and boating and swimming. Retro says me. I do get that feeling from you. I'm a mermaid, she says. I can definitely get those vibes. I don't know if I can rock with the mermaids like in the water, but I rock with y'all on land. Rosie, love the water. I don't swim in the ocean since I was in the water with the shark. Oh my God. I'm a pool and lake girl. See, I rock with the pool. The shark thing got me confuzzled. Kelly says, I love the beach. The beach is nice though. The beach is comfortable. Gemma, I'm scared of water and the nearest beach is 3 to 4 hours away. Ooh, yeah. I'm scared of water too. Arrows, me, yes. My water people. Kelly, I love to collect. She sells. She shells. Woo! Words be wording, but I do like collecting little things on the beach. I do like shells and all sorts of little trinkets you can find on the beach. I like walking on the land. Getting in the waters where we start getting into some like unsavory territory with me. I'm not buoyant. I swim, but I don't swim well. So I'm like, I like the idea of the water. I'm scared to be up in it though. Again, like think of this. Think of it like this. Let's visualize for a second. I am 4'11. I am short as a can of biscuits. The problem here is the moment the wave comes, I'm just swept. I'm gone. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's just we're out. But definitely like that. We have some folks here who are definitely land people like me. And then we got some of us sea baron folks out here. I rock with y'all, my mermaid folks. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into another question. Let's jump into another question. All right, Ellie Jermaine, how will James respond to the letter I sent him? All right, my friend, let's jump into this one. Ooh, let's see. I do feel like overall, in terms of the response that you're going to get, it's going to be more positive. Now, this may reopen. If this is someone you haven't had a lot of solid communication with, this is going to be something that does reopen that communication. It almost feels like a reestablishing of what could be a friendship or an understanding between each other. Because it seems like there were some misunderstandings, is what that feels like. And it potentially caused a lot of anxiety about how you both communicate with one another. And within that communication with another, unfortunately, what may happen or may have happened is you two were just not seeing or understanding each other. So this letter, I do feel may help come into an understanding. And even if this is a more negative letter, this is something that's going to, again, open up eyes, pull the veil over. There's going to be an innate understanding that comes from this correspondence that you have communicated and started. Because it really does feel like an issue of you taking an initiative to solve a problem, which is always a very, very good thing. This is going to be fruitful. This is going to be what I feel like is the desired outcome in which you wanted it to be. I do feel like you are going to get from this letter that you did send. Whether it is positive or maybe negative for them, this is going to be something that reaches you the way it would like to. So this is going to open up a lot more communication. I do see like a rebuilding, it's like gears start turning, things start becoming understood, things become more clear. And I do see this as being fruitful for you in the long run. So this looks like honestly a good situation that is to come from this letter. Now this is going to open up some options. All right, my friend, thank you so much for your beautiful, beautiful question. And you can catch Miss Liz. She has her show every Tuesday, and she's Tuesdays at 6. We're the 6 p.m. crew. So she's Tuesday at 6. You can catch Mystical Guidance with Mystical Liz. And I hope you guys will go catch her there. And thank you so much for your beautiful, beautiful question. And remember, everybody, we got this emoji contest going out. And if you want to get some more content from us after the shows are over on YouTube, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bells. But we do shorts every single day. So we have shorts. We have the Numero Tarot with energy. We have angel numbers with Journey. And we have Card of the Day with Cassie the Card Slinger and her beautiful self. We have so many different shorts to just help get you through the day. And in between shows, you can just catch up on little tidbits of information you need to know. So definitely make sure on YouTube, on your off time, make sure you go check out those shorts and definitely leave a comment. And I hope to see you guys around on the YouTube page. So let's go ahead, y'all, and jump into another question. And Firefly, hi Bunny, what does Scorpio think about Miss W bad mouthing me to him? How does he feel about it? Thank you. Ooh, I love this. I love being a nosy bystander for you all. I like to keep that question up just a little bit longer though. So what does Miss W or Scorpio feel about Miss W bad mouthing? Ooh, not thrilled, a little bit. The best way to put it, he feels like this was kind of low. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't needed. Now, it caused a lot of irritation, and I feel like there was a defensive mode he took in regards to her bringing you up. So it doesn't feel like it was something he liked. And this is literally because it was just uncalled for and unjustified. He does not seem like one who likes gossip and actually feels like someone who is very logical about his thought processes and how he looks at people. Now, regardless of whatever you and Miss W have against each other, whatever that is, he doesn't want to get involved in that. But he will say when something is right and something is wrong. So he was not feeling very comfortable in the situation. He doesn't like it. He thought it was really wrong. And I do feel that he is aware of Miss W's kind of slanderous tactics, is what we'll call that. The slanderous tactics. Woo! We got the bunnyisms happening today. Slanderous tactics. He's aware. He doesn't like it. He's not rocking with it. This was something that was uncalled for, and it made him very very standoffish, now why would you say that? Now why would you think that? There was a lot of questioning in his head. So I think there is an awareness, not really. My friend, thank you so much, and don't let Miss W get in your way. Thank you so much, my friend, for your beautiful, beautiful question. And now, y'all, we were talking about healing that inner child, getting into the mode of self-healing through participating in things that we did before we became adults and had to start paying bills and doing all that other foolishness that we have to do. Now, there's a part of healing that inner child by doing things that you loved as a child that can help get you through a breakup, believe it or not, because what that ends up doing is connecting you back to your roots, where you begun, where you started, what made you feel good. Before we got into the whole idea of love and romance and all this foolishness that we think about as adults, we had our hobbies as children. And so when you go back to those hobbies that you really cared about as a child, during a breakup period especially, it helps you reground yourself into what makes you feel good. When we have a breakup with another person, whoever our partner may be, we end up feeling very negatively toward ourselves. We end up feeling incomplete and whole, unconfident. We have essentially let someone talk in a certain way about us. So a healthy way to help push out of this breakup mode and self-deflating and self-defeating sort of energy is to go back to those childhood loves and desires and allow yourself to get engulfed in it for a little bit, and then push into that confidence that you had doing those activities. You'll then remember that, hey, this love from this person wasn't fulfilling me the same way that this video game was fulfilling me, for example. So it's always good to push back and go into yourself and go into those hobbies to help push you through a really hard breakup. So I hope that was a little bit of tidbits of an advice that you might like a little bit. So let's go ahead, y'all, and jump into another question. All right, y'all, we have another donation for a mini reading. Thank you so much, Akrisha. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much for your generous donation. And thank you so much for helping to support Shriners Children's Hospital. We here at My Psychic Connection appreciate you. So, Akrisha asked, in the lightning round, you mentioned a no of things getting better between my daughter and I. Can you elaborate? Yes. And this is why I love the lightning round, because this is when I especially wanted to get back to. Now, with you and your daughter, there is a lot that has been left a little bit unsaid. And this is from the end of your daughter. Now, the no was for right now, that things aren't going to get much better. It's a situation that's going to require you both to really attempt to put that mending energy in time, meaning there's going to have to be at some point continued communication. Now, there is this lack of wanting to fight about things. Your daughter's coming into an energy where there's a desire to kind of heal and push that healing forward. However, there's going to be an initiative that she personally will have to take first. This isn't something you can reach out on. This is something she's going to have to be ready for. So is the situation ever going to get better? It is. But right now it's not, because she's not in that mental space just yet to allow that healing in. This is something she reflects about. This is something that keeps her up. This is something that does disrupt her within her adult life. It's something that does cause a concern because she wants that love. She wants that energy. She wants that mother-daughter relationship to be a mother-daughter relationship. However, there is a getting past her own hurt that she is going to have to do within her own time. We've been talking about healing your inner child, and this is exactly what she's going to need to do in order to push past this. And there's not much you can do to really guide her through this one. This is going to be between her spirit, and her ability. Akrisha says she's 13, turning 14 next month. Ooh, the teenager stage. Ooh, the teenager stage is rough. Is because I gave my parents a hard time too. I understand. This is something she has to heal within herself and be ready to come forward with. Now, there is a part of this, because she is still so young, you can help foster a more connective way of communicating with her. Try getting her into, remember, we were talking about healing that inner child, things she maybe likes to do as a child, things that you two used to do together, things that were maybe a fond memory for her. Try and reestablish those into the relationship, and that can help bring that into fruition. I do see that that can help bring a lot of healing energy. There is a 9 of Cups here, so this is a good way of helping her reconnect with you in a sort of way. She is seeing a therapist. Definitely is something that is helpful. Like I said, this is something she has to heal from. This is something that will definitely take her time. Therapy is going to help her. Definitely, I implore therapy for all situations like this. However, at the end of it all, too, if you try and implement some of those old methods of connection that you had with her when she was younger, it is going to help make her feel a little bit more connected to you. And that's what I feel is missing here. So she's definitely going through a phase where she's starting to break her walls down a little bit. It's a slow process, unfortunately. But this is one that is going to help bring things together over time. This is going to take probably a couple more years, more than likely. The teenage years are a very difficult time. There's so much that goes on during this teenage time, and your head is just filled with so many different things. So allowing her that space to kind of come back into herself, therapy is phenomenal for this. And then also trying to reconnect with those childhood hearts, because at the same time, even though she's becoming a teenager, there are certain aspects of that mother-daughter childhood relationship that are still there. Like, say, for instance, if you two played Monopoly, like on a weekend or something, like every Saturday you devoted to going to Monopoly or doing Monopoly or something, do those things again with her. Make that extra time. Give her time to reopen her heart. Allow her to feel her feelings. Allow her to feel justified in what she feels. Because I also feel right now, she doesn't always feel justified in how she feels. It's painful for her because she can't talk about it. It's that I want to hide. Arisha says, thank you. You are so very welcome. Giving her that space, that patience, reconnecting to that childhood self of hers, because she's still a child at 13. You're still a baby. You still desire that childhood way of connecting with your parents. It takes time. It takes energy and a lot of effort on your end, but it definitely can be done. Give her a little bit of time, and she will definitely get there. My friend, thank you so much. I hope this was able to give you a little bit more clarity into your situation. Thank you so much for your beautiful donation. And y'all, healing your childhood can start even as young as you still being a child. It's something we will always do, and it never ends. It is a never ending game. I will be 70 years old playing Pokemon. It's okay. I've accepted my fate. Always take that time for yourself to enjoy and indulge in your childhood loves. It is super duper important moving forward into our life. You got to have a little fun with life, right? You got to have a little fun, because all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That is a true saying. And the more we are in hustle culture, the more I see it. You guys, it's time for our emoji contest winner. So who is our winner today? Congratulations, Miss Gemma. Miss Gemma was rocking out those emojis. So congratulations, Miss Gemma. You are our emoji contest winner. Everybody, thank you so much for participating in the emoji contest. Love you lots for it. Gemma, my friend, let's see what's going on with you. I got some hummingbirds for you. We love the tweetlees. Gemma says, thank you. You are so very welcome, my friend. So whenever I draw for you, we always get 3, but today we have 2. Look, we got some even numbers today. I love that. So your first card is the little things. Take time to rest upon your perch and delight in every tiny miracle. And your next card is Heart Song. Your heart is opening and singing with this song of sweet, unconditional love. My friend, rest. It is time to sit on your proverbial perch and not do too much. Don't make a plan right now. Don't plan about going to like SeaWorld or something, allegedly. Just take a moment to sit within yourself and just chill out. This is the time to kind of chill in the house and relax. This is where your brain is currently. You've had a lot go on within the past couple of weeks. And Spirit is like, all right, you've done a good job. Now go back within yourself a little bit. Be a little bit reclusive. It is okay to do that from time to time. Be a little bit more reclusive, and then just feel the blessings that have come to you. Be proud of yourself in the moment that you were able to do these things. Be proud of yourself that Adam came to visit you. Be proud that you went to the wedding and, you did all of these good things. You did all these great things for yourself. Take the time to rest and reflect. This is your time to be a little bit more reclusive, and it's totally okay to do so. Spirit is giving you the green light. Just cut it off, cut your brain off for a little bit of time and push forward. Gemma says, I am physically and mentally exhausted now. Yes, that's why Spirit is like, you did good, kid. Now sit down. You did great. Sit down. That is your message for this week. It is time for you to and and woosah, breathe in, breathe out, and take a nap. I hope that was able to give you a little bit more clarity. Thank you so much, everybody. You all have been wonderful. Remember, at 10 p.m. tonight, you catch Energy, the Metaphysical Crone. And Thursday at 10 p.m., you can catch Squirrel with Whispers from the Forest. Now, make sure you guys tune in for our man of the hour, our voice from God, Journey Ryan. He will be on at 10 p.m. on Friday. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been a fun time, and I cannot wait to see you all next week. Hydrate, stay rested. Take care. Bye-bye.